in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels, as we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Tigers ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Coming out aggressively. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Guys, let's take a minute and talk about Ole Miss. You start the season, top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. To the air, it's Croman Hope. Fires to the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on 3rd down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
They boot it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The give from the gun. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a second and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got it. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They don't...
Intercepted to stop the threat. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands with no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. Throws to the tight end. Fires and picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
So here comes the Auburn offense. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Got it set up on the outside. Jukes his way for more.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, I'll tell you, it was a pretty dumb decision by the opponent to go for it so deep in their own end, and this offense now is making them pay for that. After getting the ball back on the 3rd play of the drive, they're able to run it, get the 1st down, and stay on the field.
The give out of the gun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You know, you're in the red zone. You bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Auburn.
Well, it's always nice to get the first one out of the way. That's the first passing touchdown for the season in this offense, and they've got a lot of playmakers. Their quarterback is accurate, makes good decisions. You saw it on that play. That's the first, and it certainly won't be the last.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Baylor took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week, and the end result was a focused group of Bears that fired on all cylinders. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To throw, it's Croman Hope. Steps away to find some room. Got a little space. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all, but no surprise. When you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Second down, he'll throw it. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
The play-action fake. Unleashes one. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Odom. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. We've put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the back. Look out, he's got room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Guys, let's take just a second and talk about Ole Miss. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet.
Oh, he's got some space, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And he added the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And how about that for a capper, a 43-yard run for 6. Fielded in the end zone, it's Kane. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. With the catch, it's Odom.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Turning it on. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Auburn going to work with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Wants to keep it in the air. Now adjusting. He's not afraid to go deep. And he makes the catch inside the 15. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Tigers! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Bringing the heat. That's reeled in. It's Carney. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. Fires to the right. Pulls it in, it's Carney. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Love the 3rd down call. Throwing the angle route to your back, working one-on-one against that defender. Easy pitch and catch for the first.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Quarterback touch pass from the jet sweep. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Looking to fire. He's going to fire deep. He's got it at the 15.
Man, that is just what this offense needed. The quarterback already has a couple turnovers, throwing the ball to the other team. This ball, 50-50 ball, somebody needed to make a play to spark this offense, and the receiver does it. Nice catch, nice job after the catch, and this offense has some momentum now.
That big play has this defense reeling, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 14. On the move, it's Carney. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a stat that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab on the left. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Davidson. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Pressure coming. Got the first down himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Might be looking to run. Trying to escape and get it himself. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Well, it's no wonder this quarterback is getting more and more confident, not necessarily throwing it, but I think running it. You saw that earlier in this drive, too. On that last play, he's thinking to himself, Man, it's been working for me so far. Every time I just tuck it, take off scrambling, something good seems to happen. So that's not going to stop. And I think moving forward, this defense has got to expect him to...
He'll take a shot. Makes the grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He'll try to do it himself. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Back to pass, it's Croman Hope. He'll pull it down. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Rebels will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
No chance to run, but still a good game.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Davidson. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
They'll leave it with him. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got the first down, looking for more. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Gonna run it. It's Upshaw. Oh, he's got a chance. There he goes. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Tigers! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Texas is on the ropes, and it's like they're looking at their corner and saying, no mas. A real bloodbath today at DKR. They're trailing by 17 to Oregon. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. Pocket breaking down. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. Under fire. This time he's got his man. Knocked down for the tackle. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line. The offense changing the play. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Looking for a big gain. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
The Rebels come to the line trying to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll go to the ground. Powers through the defender. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job, giving him some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Gives it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. They're setting up the screen. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? Quarterback strolling away from heat. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. I haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And the ball's free in the backfield. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds.
Well, the offense has a nice lead here in the second half, but if they're going to win this game, they're going to have to hold on to the football, and they are very lucky that ball rolled out of bounds.
Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Croman Hope. He's got him in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Under fire. Unloads to the wideout. And he just flat and missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And, man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good. And you can't even protect your quarterback on 3rd down. Like, everything going the other direction.
Makes the catch near the 50. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So here comes the Auburn offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Dances away. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
And, man, does he keep you honest. Just a guy that can run the football, that can make plays with his legs. You've seen it throughout the day. Listen, this wasn't a big play, but it can be death by 1,000 cuts. He just continues to scramble, make plays, make you defend his feet for a whole game.
It's 3rd down, and they've got to get it to the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. On target over the middle. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to...
Touchdown, Tigers! And the route is on.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Final play of the quarter coming.
Get ready.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Our final quarter is on deck, and it looks as if they are ready to go. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. And incomplete on the deep ball. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Ole Miss. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you exhibit.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
They booted away on 4th down. Got it near midfield. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Smashes it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Arizona State is up big right now, and honestly, it feels like the Forks have been up since the opening kick. They're up by 18 over Ohio State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Gets it out fast. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Ocean from the wideout. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. With the catch, it's Watkins. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. And after that short completion, what will they do now? Just a few inches to go.
Yeah, and you wanted to get the ball out quick, and you wanted your receiver to make the play for you and get the first down. You don't now. Decision time, 4th and short.
On the direct snap, it's Carney. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
And 4th and inches for me is a green light anywhere on the field. I'm going to run the football. I'm going to be physical. I'm going to go to my play. I know I can get it. I like the play call on 4th and inches to go for it.
Rush is on him. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Bush. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. He fires a bullet to the right. It's caught. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The Rebels want to crank the tempo. They'll move the tight end. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And down here near the goal line, you got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
3rd and goal, where the strong come through. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, what a great job by the defense. You know, on short yardage situations like this, they can run the QB sneak. You're diving, getting as many bodies around the quarterback as you can, and it's just gravy when you can force a fumble and recover in that type of situation.
The option look. And now the ball's loose in the end zone. A loose football in the end zone, and the defense there to pounce on it for 6.
And the defense right now flying around, getting to the ball carrier, knocking the ball loose, running into the end zone, jumping on it for a touchdown.
And they did tack on the extra point. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Trying play action. Oh, they're after him. Fires downfield. Lost the defense. He's wide open. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Well, I think at this point the coaching staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't hate the mindset. If there's time on the clock, keep trying to score.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. They can stop the clock a couple of more times, and they need to get it back fast, down 2 possessions as the clock keeps winding down. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated in